Good morning, dear student. We are here with the basic term in accounting, and this is the last topic for this chapter, and it is really important. You are going to study all these, you are going to understand. My aim is that let you know all the exact meaning of this one. Various word is there, but five or six is very important word in this one, like asset, liabilities, capital, revenue, expenses. These are very important. Every time you have to keep in mind these five words. They are the five pillars of accounts, you can say. So one by one I will start here. The first you can see here, entity. Entity word is given there. So if you'll go to the dictionary meaning, you will find out entity has a simple meaning as existence. Why we are going to discuss existence here in accounts? Because entity is synonymously used for organization. Organization exists. So entity here is refers as existence of that particular organization. It may be registered or not, but in account it always has a existence, and all the informations, all the financial informations are recorded in the book of entity. Okay, for example, Mr. Ram has started a business in the name of Ram and Associates. So Ram, obviously the transaction can be recorded everywhere, anywhere where the economic transaction has been done. So economical transaction has also been done from a Ram point of view and Ram and Associate point of view. So here you will have to record, see all the transactions, analyze all the transactions from Ram and Associates point of view, and you have to record these informations in the books of Ram and Associates. Transactions, simple meaning exchange. So transaction is there, and the transaction that can be measures in terms of money will only be recorded. I have told you many times that accounting is all about for monetary transactions. There is no space, there is no place for sympathy, honesty, love, affection, etc. in accounts. So transactions, you have purchased the goods and you have paid it. Either you have not paid or you will, are obliged to pay them. It is also taken as transactions. Asset. Asset can be understood in a very simple way. Two word, economic resource. So for an enterprise, anything that has economical resource that can generate a revenue for that enterprise can be taken as asset, isn't it? For a hotel industry, its room, its AC is asset, isn't it? Huh? For auto wala, auto is asset for that auto wala. For Tata company, a big plant is also asset for Tata company, because all these are circulating, rotating, or manufacturing the things, and they generate revenue. So asset is economical resource in a very simple sense. There is also a various kind of asset. Mainly it is current assets and non-current assets. Non-current assets is further classified as fixed assets, tangible and intangible. So what is current assets? The current assets are those assets that can be converted within one accounting year. One accounting year means within 12 months into cash is known as current assets. And fixed and non-current assets is fixed assets. What are those? Fixed assets are acquired in the business just to use the facilities that is provided by that particular fixed asset. Okay. Thereafter, capital. Liabilities. So what is liabilities? Obligation of business. Obligation of business is known as liabilities. The obligation of business towards other is known as liabilities. Okay, so here creditors, loan, expenses due are termed as liabilities. Thereafter you can see capital. What is capital? Amount invested, a very simple word, amount invested. See, I'm not telling you rupees, amount, any value, that a thing that possesses a value invested by owner into the business is known as capital. So again, Mr. Ram has invested 40,000 cash, 40,000 worth of computer and 20,000 of furniture. So all together the capital will be taken as 40,000 cash plus 40,000 of computer plus 20,000 of furniture. Capital will be taken as 1 lakh. Okay. Amount invested by the owner into his or her own business. Sales, obviously goods that has been manufactured, sold out. So sales is also a kind of revenue, because whatever you have sold is not and the amount received is not going to generate income for you. It is a revenue, and when you will reduce expense from that revenue, it will be income. So sales, amount received or receivable after providing goods, after selling of goods. Revenue, revenue and sales how same thing. Sales is for manufacturing only, but revenue is a more broader word than sales. When amount received or receivable, received in case of cash and receivable in case of credit, due, after providing goods or services, is termed as revenue. Now expenses, a simple word is there. What is expenses? Expenses is the amount that has incurred. Incurred here for means expended. Amount incurred for generating revenue. Always keep in mind, amount incurred for generating revenue will only be termed as expenses. If the expenses incurred that is not related to generate revenue will not term as. Okay, any businessman has expended for his or her for his son's birthday, then this cannot be taken here. Expenditure and expenses sometimes taken as synonymously, but there is a differences in accounts. Expenditure is done for acquisition of fixed assets, to pay liabilities. Okay, now profit, something more than amount received more than cost is known as profit. Say the cost of a cup of tea is 4 rupees, but it was sold for 5 rupees, then 1 rupee will be taken as profit. Profit has the same meaning. I think in standard 6 or 8 you have done with the concept of cost price, sales price, or P is equal to SP minus CP. The same thing is here. Now gain, in dictionary meaning gain and profit is the same thing, synonyms, but here in accounts it is different. When you have earned after selling off the amount that you have produced can be termed as profit, but when any fixed asset has been sold and you have earned more, then it is termed as gain. So gain is of non-recurring nature, earned on the sale of fixed assets, and profit is the recurring nature, earned on sale of current goods, etc. Loss, same meaning, when you don't receive the amount at equal to or less than its cost price of a goods is known as loss. Now discount. Discount is the amount given to say debtor. Debtor used to say the person to whom you have sold goods on credit. So discount, when the debtor, you have given any debtor has you have sold to debtor 20,000 and you have received 19,500 in full settlement, then 500 will be taken as a discount. Voucher is a main document and which first time the transactions are recorded. So it is the first evidence of transactions is known as voucher. Goods is the item, article, object in which the organization deal is called goods. For a fan manufacturer, fan is taken as goods. For publisher of books, book is taken as goods. The item in which anyone dealt is known as goods. Drawing, a very simple sense, listen it. Drawing is the part of profit withdrew means drawn by the proprietor from the business is known as drawing. Drawing is I will emphasize on the word a part of profit, because later on in you will have a depth knowledge of this one. So part of profit withdrew by the proprietor for the personal use is known as drawing. Thereafter, purchase here just explain purchase of goods in which you are dealing and you have purchased it, then it will be termed as purchase. Suppose television repair company or showroom of television, a shopkeeper that has opened a showroom of television has purchased AC for its showroom, then AC is not goods, so AC will not purchase will not use for that AC. But if the shopkeeper has purchased television, because television will be termed as goods and purchase is used for goods, not for fixed assets. Mind it. Stock, unsold goods, the goods left after selling, remaining goods is termed as stock. Debtor, just I told you, debtor is the person to whom goods sold on credit is called debtor. Thereafter, you can see creditor. Creditor is the person by whom the organization has purchased goods on credit. So there is always a different relation. Debtor is further classified as an asset and creditor will further classified as liabilities. So I think you have got the meaning of all these things. Recapitulate these thing and try to solve the assignment that we are providing you, and these are the very important word. In case of doubt, please listen this carefully. Okay, goodbye.